Hello guys, this is Nirmes and today's video is going to be completely different actually. I have not done certain like this kind of videos in the past actually. So it's going to be my first video like this. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. The video is going to be about a comparison between Beyblade Burst or Beyblade in India versus the Beyblade in the rest of the world. Like we can say Japan, then US, UK, etc. etc. So today we are going to talk about some key points which are like making a huge difference between the Beyblade scene in India compared to the rest of the world. So we'll first start with the Beyblade releases. So the first thing is that as you can see in the rest of the world, for example in Japan basically, the Beyblade Burst GT series has also started releasing and you can see the products already on eBay and it's like awesome that the newer generations are arriving, but in India we are still stuck on God generation, which is like God, Chosi, Super Chosi, and then your GT. So it's like 2 to 3 generations behind, man. That's kind of a letdown because of. I'm not blaming anyone, but fun schools should try to pace up their stocks and all in India also, so that you can keep low stocks. Like a solution to this is I have seen in many like articles and all where fun school states that the stocks are not getting sold or there are like huge stocks and all. So one solution to this is like get less stocks but keep the product line updated. This will keep players interested in the Beyblade scene and so on and so forth. Also like they would buy your products, so you are obviously in business, and the Beyblade Burst generation meta or the Beyblade Burst generations would continue according to Japan, or maybe a season late, not 3 seasons late. So that's like a complete letdown there, because people do see a lot of GT releases on YouTube, as YouTube has been one of the largest platform now to view many different things. Like there were televisions for a while, then now we have like every single child is on YouTube and he's like searching and like finding all things. So obviously they get to see the GT base and they obviously want it, but it's really not affordable if you go from the Japan releases and the releases which are in the eBay market, because the sellers also keep their profit a lot, and that way it's like complete a letdown. So I feel Fun School can like pace up their game by lowering the stocks and then keeping in check the Beyblade Burst generations and updating them every now and then. Secondly, this issue can be a worldwide issue also, that Beyblade Burst or any Beyblade like as a sport, it's treated to be a child's game, and the main issue is that the company itself is telling the tournaments, like there's a tournament now in different regions, and then the top qualifiers would be taken to Tokyo, Seoul for the main tournament, but the age restriction is from 6 to 12 years. Now the first point here comes, a child which is of 6 years cannot, like literally cannot bring out the full potential or even half potential of the Beyblade. Like there can be some exceptions or some child prodigies, but in general it's really not possible, as the Beyblade's weight and the string launcher or any launcher you can take, the Beyblade's full potential cannot be brought out by a 6-year-old child. Neither can it be brought out by a 12-year-old child where he's in like 8th standard. So it's like a decent amount of thing, but still there should be like personal preference here, but there should be brackets of ages where there should be 6 to 12 years, then you can be 13 to 25, and that would be really cool. So up to 25 you can play Beyblade, and as you can see I am 21 years old, and from the age of 15, 16, 17, 18 you can understand the competitiveness of the Beyblades and can make awesome combos and also use them at full potential by practicing them, because you get that understanding also and that sense as you grow, and that power also where you have that muscle built up to at least use the Beyblade to its full potential, or at least you grow up to that level. The third point which concerns me is that due to this, like the third point is connected to the second point. Due to the Beyblade Burst, like Takara Tomy making tournaments and keeping it on age restriction of 6 to 12 years, all the parents in India feel Beyblade is a kids game, and that way they don't allow their elder kids to play Beyblade who really want to play them and know the competitive values of it. They just tell the kids to just participate in cricket or let's say badminton or any other sport which is they say lively or outdoor, and Beyblade is treated just like a game where whosoever pulls the string hard can win. So that's like a complete letdown actually from my side, because Beyblade requires a lot of strength and a lot of thinking also, and a lot of manipulative skills to win a battle against a, you can say, good enough opponent. And then also when you have tournaments, as I mentioned, if you keep age restrictions like 6 to 12, then 13 to 25, these age brackets would make the tournaments more competitive and all the players from around the world can participate. There are many card games like this which have player base from like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years to like 40 years also. So there you have it, guys. You can do it. It's like not that hard, and Beyblade does have that potential to be a game which can be played by grown-ups also, where you need to have the skill and mentality and manipulative power to make decisions during your battles when you play deck format, for example, or even play single eliminations or round robins where you choose your combos beforehand. Anyways, that was like the third point. The fourth point being it's more restricted to India. Beyblade Burst, like the main creators of Beyblade Burst, Takara Tomy, the makers, they have been doing a lot of sponsorships and all with the Bay YouTubers around the world, like BVG is there, JPOT is there, Zanki is there. So they are collaborating with them and giving them free promotional things so that they can unbox them on their channel, because Takara Tomy knows many of the kids in their regions watch this Bay YouTubers and gain knowledge about the Beyblades and even understand how the Beyblade functions in the first place. Rather than watching the anime, they prefer to watch the YouTube channels of Zanki, then you can say JPOT, Beyblade Geeks. So Takara Tomy has understood that, and they give certain promotional things to these bladers and these YouTubers for unboxing and showing them off. That would instigate the growth of the product also, and people would know that how this product is, and the Bay YouTuber also won't be in a stress and burden of spending a lot of money as the company itself is helping them. So it's like a win-win situation for both. But in India, the issue is that Takara Tomy is not distributing. They are in like partnership, or you can say a tie-up with Fun School, and Fun School distributes Bay here in not in Mumbai, in India. So, but like Fun School is not at all doing anything like this. They have not contacted any Bay YouTubers as far as I know, and they are not even trying to be doing any promotional activities as such for progress of Beyblade, because you can't just rely on the anime and say that yes, anime is going on, and that too at a very odd time. I think the time has been fixed now, but the previous timings were really odd, like kids were not even present at home during the show. That way it's like if you are relying just on the TVs, TVs are not the first hand knowledge today. YouTube and your phone is. So when you get a phone, you obviously go on YouTube and then you search popular Bay YouTubers where you get to see them and you learn from them. They are like your basically source of informations where you look up to them and then try to grasp the knowledge. So I feel Fun School should take an initiative and talk to many Bay YouTubers which have reached a good enough potential in India also and are influencing other people, and make up promotional activities and tie-ups with them so that Beyblade further grows in India. So these were my 4 points which I think are really important. If you have any more points, I would really like to know them. You can share with me in the comments down below. And if you like this video, do like the video, subscribe, and that's it for today, guys. Take care and bye bye.